So basically, a couple of the stationary commands that we work on are the stand command, the down command, and of course, sit. So we're working on an elevated surface because she's a little dog and I'm a big girl and I'm not bending all that much. So all these things are transferable to the table. She's leaning back and out of the way because she does need to be groomed. It's hard for her to see through those eyes. But basically, good girl, you ready? She can see my fingers well enough. We're teaching the retreat command, which is kennel. This can become a dog bed. Kennel simply means go where I send you. No, sit. Good girl. We have stairs so that she doesn't have to climb or jump onto the training table. You ready? Kennel. Good girl. Here. No. Good. Sit. Good pup. I'm going to incentivize that behavior because I want to see it repeated. We've been practicing downs up here. But when she does this squirming around stuff, we're going to correct that behavior. She's not allowed to fidget. That's the problem most owners have with their dogs. She's super incentivized by food, which is great, but they allow this St. Vitus dance crap, which I detest. Good. We only reward calm behavior. End of discussion. We don't permit this erratic dancing around. Good. Pressure ends when she's calm, and then we release. Okay. She'll jump off the table, but she won't necessarily jump on the table. Good girl. And it is pretty high for a little fella, or a little girl. You ready? Hey, you ready? Kennel. Good. Sit. Good pup. So part of the command sequence, if I can get my cameraman to stop moving, part of the command sequence when we start these luring behaviors, the stand command is always issued with your hand passing behind your body. You ready? Stand. Now I'm going to give her a little bit of incentive because we just started doing this. Good. But she's only rewarded in place. Good. And her default behavior is to usually lie down because she thinks that that's usually what's coming next. But I'm going to hold her here, good, and then I'm going to release her. Okay. Every time I want her to change, I'm going to take her off the table. Kennel. Good girl. Here. Yes. No, here. And again, resistance is futile. I'm going to apply pressure until she moves towards the end of the table. She's not allowed to resist. Here. Good girl. Very nice. She doesn't make that decision. Right? Good. When we move, when we go to do the down, same thing. I'm going to have my left hand on the clasp of the leash where it meets the collar, and my right hand is going to give the motion for the down. Everything bends at the same time, so that way she can't resist. You ready? Down. She's not allowed to nudge the hand. She's not allowed to chew on the hand, and I'm not going to reward her until she's calm. You notice it's not about the food because she has a tendency to snap at fingers. Good girl. When she relaxes her head, I'm going to rub her along the back because this is the behavior that I want. Good dog. And I'm going to release. Okay. Very nice. Yay! Good girl. Good pup.